Dan Wilson, running for Kootenai County Sheriff.
All right. And I have a number of questions. What made you decide to run for sheriff?
I saw a lack of leadership in the current Sheriff, Bob Norris. I saw a lot of whining, complaining, no solutions to his problem other than raising taxes. And I know that the people of this county need true leadership and a sheriff that can see down the road and prepare us for all threats.
What's your background? Start off that.
I grew up in the Spokane Valley on the original Antone plant homestead, commercial general contractor for 25 years, reserve police officer for 12 years, starting out with the city of Spokane, and then finished my career with the Liberty Lake Police Department.
So you've seen a lot over the last 12 years.
I have thousands of hours as a single car patrolman, and I put the uniform on and did the work of patrol for thousands of hours over 12 years for my community at no cost.
Nice. What are the biggest issues you see facing this county?
Well, fentanyl obviously is one of the largest issues that we're facing. It is killing thousands of people across this region and 100,000 in not only the United States in whole, but Washington State leads the nation with fentanyl deaths. The second issue that we're facing from a public safety issue in Kootenai County is regarding 911 in the Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Department had to go before the county commissioners a couple weeks ago to request $260,000 in retention bonuses to keep the 911 operators that we have. And that's a huge risk to the community if folks can't call 911 and know that they're going to have the proper dispatch resource to them. It's an issue, and we've got to change that culture inside the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think speaking about the fentanyl issue, what do you think we should do to address, especially the fentanyl?
Yeah. Well, it's a known fact that the fentanyl is a pipeline into America from Mexico, and until we can close that southern border, we're not going to stop the flow of it right into Kootenai County. We can interdict it as best as we can, but right now it is up to law enforcement to work with the citizens in education. The people have to be the solution at this point, which is to inform their neighbors, their family and friends the dangers of fentanyl and to help them with the proper resources that we have all over this community for those that are suffering from fentanyl addiction.
What would you do differently overall compared to our current sheriff?
I would change the culture inside the Sheriff's Office. Despite the continual pay raises that the current administration has been able to achieve for all of Kootenai County Sheriff's Office, the deputies are still leaving en masse. Between deputies and support staff, we're down over 50 employees total. We know that people do not stay just for money. They stay because of the culture, because they have buy-in, because they have a motivation to be part of a solution. They love to go to work. And until we can change the culture inside the Sheriff's Office to match the exact kind of morals that this county has, people aren't going to stay. We're down 20 deputies in the jail. It is dangerous right now to be a jailer. We're down 5 patrol deputies. We're down 25 support staff. The culture is rotten and it needs to be changed once and for all.
In general, how would you describe the state of the county?
I think overall the county is doing very well. We have a lot of people that have fled oppressive states to come to this great paradise of Kootenai County. It's an outstanding community full of great citizens who truly love the traditional American values, helping your neighbor, loving others better than yourself. We are a generous people, but we do need to maintain the rule of law here in order to maintain this kind of lifestyle that we all love. And I believe in the citizens of this community and their ability to band together with a sheriff, that no matter what kind of threats that we face, whether it's a man-made or natural disaster, similar to what we saw in North Carolina, the people here are ready to respond, to be our own first responders, and to protect everybody's rights, regardless of what your ideation is, for liberty for all.
Let's see, any other questions do you think, or are there any, that was
you're all good.
Thing for myself, yeah. What else would you like to mention, like why people should vote for you?
I think people are sick and tired of career police officers and politicians maintaining the office of sheriff. In the state of Idaho, anybody can be sheriff. It is supposed to be a representative of the people from among the people. And it is time that a man with not only 12 years of extremely valuable dedication law enforcement experience, who also has 25 years of proven successful business experience comes in to bring balance back into the sheriff's office. The administration is completely dysfunctional. In order to maintain the standards that we need for our deputies and the training and the resources, we have to get a handle on the culture of the sheriff's office. We have to get a hold of the administrative portion as well. Look, here's the issue. Since Bob Norris has taken over, our budget for the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office has risen from 33 million, for 33% from last year alone, 43 million to 50 million. The office has to be audited. We have to do a forensic audit from not only the books, but also the inventory to find out where the money's been going before we continually go back to the taxpayer to say, we need another raise. So I bring balance, and I'm the right man in this place and time in history to bring the needed leadership into the office of sheriff to protect everybody's rights with liberty without compromise.
Nice. How do you feel like when you're out talking to the public? Or you feel like people are at the point where you're just talking about, like,
yeah,
you know, kind of fed up with what's going on?
They are, and as an independent who was a former Republican, people in this community are sick and tired of partisan politics. They want people that have no other, experience when it comes to politics, that are not career politicians. Those that are from among them to say, look, we're sick and tired of the way things are going. It's up to us to correct this problem. And in the independent position that I am, I've been able to encourage so many people to say, you don't have to vote for a party. You can vote for a man and an idea. And I've run the most transparent campaign for the past year. I have the most robust website. There isn't anybody in Kootenai County or the region that can't come in and find out who I am, what I believe in. I'm extremely conservative in my values, but I also swear fidelity to the Bill of Rights and the founders and their great words, which means everybody in this county gets equal protection under the law. And the current sheriff is partisan. He makes no bones about it. He gives special favors to Republican auctions and fundraisers to allow those people to use county resources to auction off for fundraisers that money goes back to Republican candidates. This cannot happen in a sheriff's office. We have to be independent. When I was a cop out on the streets, when I was called to somebody's place of residence to give them service, I didn't ask them a bunch of pre-qualifications. I treated everybody equally, and that's what I will do as Sheriff of Kootenai County, is I'm going to protect everybody's rights as found in the Bill of Rights, equal protection for all.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, great. Do you think of anything else you want to mention? Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Or?
I would say this.
Yeah.
I want people, despite the dark times that we see and the uncertainty in not only the globe but locally, I want people in this county to remain hopeful, because we did not descend from fearful men. We descended from men who understood the times, they acted accordingly, and they pledged their lives and their fortunes and their sacred honor. We have some heavy lifting to do, but united together as a community, we will get through all this with a great leader to lead everybody to freedom.
Awesome. All right, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.